2 royal visits to the United States, 2 red carpets, 2 rounds of global pageantry, and 0 invitations for the self-exiled Duke and Duchess of Delusion. If reports are true, King Charles and Prince William are expected to step onto American soil next year, and somewhere in Montecito, plates are probably rattling. According to the Daily Mail, both the King and the Prince of Wales are highly likely to travel to the U.S. in 2026 on separate visits. These trips are expected to coincide with the 250th anniversary of American independence, while the UK and US are reportedly deep in talks over a new trade deal. Translation: this isn't a Netflix episode. It's geopolitics. King Charles is anticipated to visit in April, marking the first US trip by a reigning British monarch since Queen Elizabeth met President George Bush in 2007. That alone is historic. Then comes round 2. Prince William is expected to head to North America during the Summer World Cup, hosted across the US, Canada, and Mexico. William will attend in his official capacity as patron of the Football Association. Now, here's where it gets spicy. These visits are allegedly part of a so-called charm offensive aimed at Donald Trump, who is expected to be a major political figure at the time. Yes, that Donald Trump, the same man who famously called Meghan terrible, and the same Trump Harry loves to publicly shade. The irony? Doing backflips. Imagine it, Trump rolling out the red carpet at Mar-a-Lago's shiny new ballroom. Charles, Camilla, William, Catherine, gowns, medals, crowns, the works, and not a single Montecito tote bag in sight. Somewhere, Meghan is probably pacing like a Tesla on low battery. Let's be clear, the United States is not Harry and Meghan's territory. You don't get to call dibs on an entire country just because you live there. This isn't Africa is my thing 2.0. Nations don't work like Instagram aesthetics. The US is celebrating a once-in-a-generation independence milestone. It has long-standing diplomatic ties with the UK, and it engages with working royals, actual public servants who show up, shake hands, and don't build their presence as a trauma response. Harry and Meghan are private residents. That's it. Not ambassadors, not cultural gatekeepers, just residents. Despite years of brand deals, podcast flops, and faux philanthropy, the entertainment industry hasn't exactly rolled out trophies for them either. No major awards, no critical acclaim. The idea that these royal visits somehow impinge on the Sussexes is laughable. Impending implies they were ever going to be the stars of these events. They weren't. They never were. With or without Charles and William, no one was planning to invite 2 professional grievance merchants to a state occasion. At the end of the day, this is what real royalty looks like: duty, diplomacy, and decades of credibility. A king and his heir visiting a president and honoring a historic alliance has nothing to do with a D-list actress and her increasingly bitter +1. So, yes, bring on the pageantry, the crowns, the state dinners, the global spotlight. Because while the real royals do what they've always done, Harry and Meghan will be left doing what they do best, watching from afar furiously, while insisting none of it matters anyway.